My name is Lisa. I am your personal trainer and Faster Way to Fat Loss coach. I am super excited to be chatting with you today on one thing you're probably doing every day that's affecting your fat loss. So, I work with women who want to balance their hormones naturally through simple to follow workouts and very simple nutrition. It does not have to be hard or complicated. It is actually very simple to lose that belly fat and balance those hormones naturally. You just have to find the right strategies that work best for you, because we are not robots. We do not fall into these cute little categories that the health and fitness industry wants us to. And so not all fad diets work for us. And in fact, none of the fad diets work. That's why they're fad diets. You need to learn proper strategies and daily habits that work best for you. All right, let's dive in to what you are doing that could be causing you to not lose weight. First off, I want to know, how much sleep do you get at night? So drop below in the comments, how many hours of sleep do you get a night? Is it 5 hours, 6 hours, 4 hours? A lot of my friends get like 4 to 5 hours of sleep at night. I don't know how they do that. I used to function like that, like when I had small children. But now that the kids are out of the house, I can't do that anymore. Maybe it's like when you get older, you can't function like that, or you stop getting used to it. I'm not sure. But drop below. I want to know, how much sleep do you get at night? All right. And that is the teaser into what we're talking about today. The reason you might not be able to blast that belly fat is due to lack of sleep. Now, why does it matter? Most of my friends keep saying to me, I don't understand why it matters. Why do you keep telling me I have to sleep 7 hours or 8 hours or just get a little bit more? Why does that matter? I'm going to talk to you today about why it matters and what happens when we don't get enough sleep to our hormones that exacerbate the perimenopause symptoms and it makes you have a really hard time losing that belly fat. So first off, why does sleep cause weight gain? That's what we're going to dive into. And I want to discuss the importance, though, of sleep. So hang with me. I'm going to get to some juicy stuff. But for right now, I want you to think back to when you did have newborns. Okay, you had a newborn baby. Now, maybe you're someone who's never had kids. Just think back to a time when maybe you had like a new puppy or a kitten or sometime in your life where you just had a hard time sleeping. How did you feel that next day when you woke up? Most of the time you feel groggy, you can't think very well, you have like fatigue, you're very fatigued, right? You just maybe want to take a nap. You're not going to want to work out. What are you going to want to reach for? High fat, high calorie foods, because you need instant energy. Your body needs energy when it is lacking sleep. And where do we get energy from? Carbohydrates. And what is a really fast way to get some carbohydrates in? To eat a bunch of sugar. So when you are lacking sleep and you feel very fatigued the next day, what's normal for people? They pound coffee and they eat candy because you're wanting that quick caffeine and sugar fix to help you boost your energy to get through the day. That's why you can't lose that belly fat. Now there's more, so stay with me, okay? Let's first talk about how we can improve our sleep quality. So let me give you some tips and strategies on how you can start to improve your sleep so you can start to see that belly fat loss happening, okay? So establish a bedtime routine. Now this does not have to take hours or even 20 minutes. It can be like a 5-minute thing. What can you do before bed to help calm your body down? Maybe it's some stretching, prayer, meditation, maybe it's reading a book, maybe you have a simple routine of just doing a few stretches, washing your face, and getting in bed. Maybe that's your routine. Maybe your routine starts with a cup of tea an hour before bedtime so you have some calming tea to drink. Ashwagandha is great for this. It's an herb and it helps calm you down. It's like a stress relieving herb, so that's a great one. Also, love magnesium. Magnesium glycate is perfect for helping you to get a good night's sleep. So if you need help with sleeping, you can check out those 2 supplements. But think of how you can calm your mind and body down before getting ready for bed. My other tip I would say is to turn off the TV, the social media, the blue light, like at least an hour before bed. We tell our kids this, but we do not follow it as adults, and the same parameters apply. When we're inundated with blue light, TV, social media, it spikes our cortisol level, giving us a stress response. We don't want high stress if we're trying to go to sleep. We want to relax. We want to calm down if we're trying to go to sleep. So turn off all the blue lights, and again, do things that quiet your mind and your body. For some of you, it might be like doing a puzzle, or maybe you love to be creative and you want to paint. Doing those types of activities before bed can help you to go to sleep faster and to sleep better at night. As I talked about, managing stress and anxiety is going to be paramount to being able to sleep well. Because like I just said, if you're watching TV, you're watching like a dramatic movie or Yellowstone, where it's got all sorts of, killing and all the things in it, you're not going to want to go to sleep after that, or you're going to probably have a hard time staying asleep because that cortisol level is so high. So learning how to manage your stress and anxiety will really help you be able to sleep better at night and get quality sleep, which is what we want in order to blast that belly fat. Okay, so let's move on to why your health matters in helping you to sleep well. Okay, so again, if you have lack of sleep, it's going to mess with your hormones, because lack of sleep also messes with your appetite hormones. So again, if you're tired, you don't sleep well, it's like a cycle. You get up that next morning, what do? You pound the coffee, you eat, you reach for quick carbohydrates because that's what your body needs is energy. Generally, it's high sugar, high caloric food. You're probably reaching for like a bagel or a coffee cake. There is no protein in that, okay? Protein helps your blood sugar to stabilize. So instead of spiking up because you're drinking coffee and having a candy bar, your blood sugar will stabilize. You're not going to have the spike and the crash like you might be feeling now. So eating healthy and waking up, having that healthy breakfast, including protein in your breakfast, will help you to stabilize that blood sugar so you don't have those spikes throughout the day. That's also what's causing those energy crashes. And the reason you're reaching for more high sugar, high caloric, high carb foods. Okay, so make sure you're eating that protein in the morning. The other thing is making sure you're getting out and doing some physical activity. We want the body to get tired so that you can sleep. There are studies out there that show tired bodies sleep better. Okay, and tired bodies do not mean I'm tired because I didn't sleep the night before. It means you wore your body out because you did physical activity. So where can you get a walk in outside so you can see some sunlight? Sunlight also helps us to feel awake so that we're not reaching for those high caloric foods. Where can you get a workout in before work or after work or during your lunch hour so that you can feel your best? And again, wear your body out through physical activity so you can sleep better at night. Okay, then again, stress. Stress is a huge factor in sleeping. And I'll do another live on stress later because I think it is such a big component of our health and all the things. Belly fat, sleeping, perimenopause, all the things. But again, if you don't have your stress under control, you're going to have high cortisol levels throughout the whole day, which is going to make you hold on to belly fat. It's going to make you reach for those high calorie foods, and it's going to make you have a hard time sleeping at night. We need to do things to reduce that cortisol level. So how do we reduce that cortisol level? We reduce that cortisol level by reducing the stress we're placing on our body. So instead of all those boot camp classes, go outside and go for a walk. Talk to a friend, pray, meditate, stretch, listen to music, talk to somebody, do whatever you need to do to release that stress, release that cortisol level down so you can start to see that belly fat come off, okay? All right, so again, health risks of poor sleep. Let's talk about that for a little bit. If you are not sleeping well, and this is not a one-off thing, this would just be like consistently. So day after week, after month, after year, you're not sleeping well. You have poor quality sleep. You don't sleep long hours. It's because, what will happen is you're going to have weight gain. It's just a fact, okay? But not only weight gain, all that weight gain is generally visceral fat. And visceral fat is the kind of fat that leads to heart disease, high blood sugar or high blood pressure, diabetes, and all those chronic diseases that we want to get rid of, okay? All of these chronic diseases, most of them, are lifestyle factors. So if you can manage your stress and start to sleep better at night, you are going to start to feel so much better. And then when you feel better, you're going to want to eat better. You're going to want to work out. You're going to want to drink more water. You're going to want to do all the things you need to do in order to lose that belly fat, in order to balance your hormones so you don't have these perimenopausal symptoms anymore. But that starts with reducing your stress. It starts with all of these daily healthy habits that you need to do over time with consistency in order for you to start sleeping so you can feel your best. All right, so if you guys have any questions, drop them below in the comments. I'd love to help you out with any questions you have. And again, I want to hear how many hours you sleep at night, so drop that below. I just want to share a quick story with you. So all of the clients I work with, they all tell me how much better their sleep is. But I had one in particular who was sleeping about 4 hours a night for years on end. She slept for 4 hours a night. I don't know how she did that, but you get used to it. It is true. She slept for 4 hours a night, and she started working with me because she couldn't lose the belly fat. And I was like, it's because you sleep for 4 hours. So we personalized her macros. We got her water on track. I gave her workouts to do, and I said, you need to start sleeping more. But instead of telling her to sleep 7 hours a night, because that's never going to work, I said, I just want you to sleep for 5 hours every night for a month. And then the next month we went to 6 hours. And the next month we went to 7 hours. Even after just that 1 month of working with me, and I just made her sleep an extra hour, she had so much more energy. She lost 10 pounds in 6 weeks and 13 inches. And all she did different was added an extra hour of sleep, plus she followed the nutrition and the workouts. But the reason she could follow the nutrition and the workouts was because she was sleeping more and giving her body the rest it needed. When you start to work out, your body has to recover when you're sleeping. That is when your body repairs itself and rebuilds that muscle. If you're not sleeping well or you don't have good quality sleep and you work out right now, that's why you might not be seeing the results you want to be seeing. It's because your sleep is affecting your recovery time. So if you want more information about this, I've got 3 more tips I want to give you. You can grab my free guide below. Just comment guide below and I'll send you my 3 tips to help you continue to blast that belly fat. All right, guys, stay tuned next week as I'll be talking about another topic. And if you have any topics you want me to talk about, just send me a DM because I would love to learn more about what you need so I can help you guys succeed. Talk to you soon.